All right, in this video, we're going to be covering our eccentric cable rotation from a standing position. The purpose of this is to work good eccentric control through a thoracic rotation. So for this, we can utilize a cable setup or we can utilize a band setup as well. Just use the appropriate resistance for you, as these are going to be much longer eccentrics of upwards of 4, potentially 10 seconds. So first thing we want to ensure is when we set up the height of the cable or the band, that when I have my arms fully extended out in front of me, you can see that it lines up relatively nicely with the center of my chest or my sternum. I don't want the band or cable to be too low or too high, right? Because this resistance here, or this line of pull, is going to dictate and influence the ability of what area I'm going to be rotating from. So ensure that you have the correct height set up there. Next thing, we also want to ensure that when your arms are fully extended, you can see that the line of that cable, it's perfectly straight here, right? So it's not I'm not too far in front or too far behind here. So that way, when I rotate, yeah, I'm going to get the cable lining up here or wrapping around the arm slightly, but it's still maintaining that line. Versus if I'm here, you can see it's sort of kind of getting in the way unless I'm purposefully trying to get an angle out in front of me. So those two things are going to be key for our setup for now. So what we want to do is we're going to ensure that we set up with a nice good base of support here. I want my feet pointed straight. I'm going to be about hip to shoulder width apart. Make sure we're not staggering the stance for now here or keeping like the feet turned out. So ensure a nice good base. And then from there, make sure that we feel that we're centered over the base. So don't allow the resistance to sway and shift you or pull you over from one side to the other. So I'll start with my arms extended out closer to the cable or the band in the anchor point. From here, I'm going to ensure the core, or not the core, but relatively, I'm standing nice and tall with the ribs down. And I'm going to focus on rotating my trunk and my rib cage into that one direction. Pause, and then I'm going to slowly allow myself to return to the starting position. So this is the eccentric portion. So this will be our concentric, where we rotate away. And then as we rotate back towards our starting point, we're now going through the eccentric portion of the exercise. So as I turn, you can see I'm trying to again maintain my center of mass over my base of support here. And then as I return, again, I'm really intentfully focusing on allowing the muscles of the trunk to be working here on that return, and I don't get just swayed and pulled, and I'm not shifting, flexing, extending, or moving the spine through any other motions for now. I can exhale as I rotate away, and then just breathe as needed or inhale as we slowly return back. The rotation back or the eccentric component may be, like I said, anywhere from 4 to 10 seconds depending on what you've been prescribed.